Good morning. My name is Jean Sukes. I'm the show manager for the Raleigh Home Shows, and today I want to talk to you about setting up your booth display to make it the most effective booth that you can for your next event. What we're going to talk about today are the 3 common mistakes most exhibitors make when setting up their display, and then we'll look at 3 very effective booths and why they're effective. One thing I do want to point out in the presentation is that all of the booths are just a 10 by 10 size, so it proves that you don't have to have a huge booth to have an impactful booth. All right, let's get started. First mistake exhibitors often make is called castle building. This gentleman has used his table to create a barrier as well as himself, so no one's allowed in his space. Technically, what he really needed to buy was just a 3 by 10 space. He doesn't want people to come in. The problem with this is you have a weekend crowd coming by, and either A, the consumer is going to feel pushed by. She can't get by, she can't ask her questions because the whole crowd is pushing her, or she stops to ask her question, and now potential customers are all walking behind her and can't get the information they need or to stop and ask a question. So just not the best use of space there to build that barrier. Common mistake number 2, a messy booth. This fella is a roofer. He's kind of a disaster. His tablecloth is wrinkled. It doesn't fit properly. So you can see all of his literature here. He's got some food on his display. His Gatorade is there. He's just messy. Now, a roofing company, a project like that's going to cost $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. He's not making a good first impression. I'm envisioning him working at my house. The shingles are flying off. They're hitting my landscaping. There's some roofing nails on the floor that my kids are going to be stepping on. So just not making a good first impression. And again, his booth was too crowded. It doesn't allow for anyone to step in and talk with him. Common mistake number 3, poor signage. This fella does some kind of cool landscaping wall, and he sells shingles. Oh, here it is, down at my knees. If I was walking with a very intelligent toddler, I could figure out what he sells. But his sign, it says Christian Construction. It's not portraying exactly what he does. He needs a bigger sign. It needs to be across the back, more at eye level. And it should explain, he could have Christian Construction somewhere on the sign, but it should explain that he creates organic roofing. He's an organic roofing contractor, something like that, something that catches your eye. In a 10 by 10, you'd have exactly 3 seconds to catch the consumer's eye and make your statement. He needs to make it more obvious what he does there and cause people to come in and chat with him. All right, let's look at 3 really good booths. Woodland Deck Company. Simple. He's a deck company. His entire booth is a deck. He's used 98 square feet of his booth to show his product. He has this little podium. You can step in off the aisle. He can gather your information there. You can maybe look at some of his pictures, but it's very simple. It's very effective. Excellent booth number 2. This fella sells Forever Lawn. He sells turf. Oh my gosh, in 3 seconds you can figure out, wow, turf comes in a lot of great colors. I didn't know it came in that many colors. You can step in. He's used about 80 square feet of his booth for his product. It's interactive. You can touch the different turfs that you can buy. His signage is great. It's not too wordy. You can figure out what he does there. Excellent use of his space and use of color. All right, 3rd booth that I really like. Bella Casa Designs. She designs kitchens, it looks like. You can come in and open these cabinets, touch the back slab. She's got a wood floor. I'm not even convinced it's a real wood floor, but it looks good. She's dressed impeccably. Her tablecloth comes to the floor. The display is spotless. She's got some good pictures there, maybe some before and after pictures. You can step in off the aisle and talk about your product. Again, she probably has a really high-end product, and that you want to come in and spend some time talking with her. Whatever project she's going to do for you is certainly going to be expensive. Okay, well, I just want to summarize some of the things that we talked about, so hopefully the next time you're setting up your display, you'll remember the do's and don'ts, and you can really set up an impactful display for your next event. Are there any questions? Thank you.